Hey, welcome, self-publishers. So, today I wanted to talk about something quite important for all of us self-publishers, and that is getting discovered. Now, bear with me, and it's going to take me a few minutes, so grab a chair, grab a drink. Let me know what you're drinking, by the way. I've also got a special limited time offer at the end, so make sure you stay around for the whole video. Now, getting discovered, there's a couple of things that come to mind, okay? Now, the first one is keywords, and the second one is categories. I'm going to talk about keywords today, and let's just start off with why keywords are important. So the first thing to say is, if you don't have the right keywords, typically you will never be found, and if you'll never be found, you will never be bought, right? Because the customers can't find your product, they can't find your book. It doesn't matter how brilliant the cover is, it doesn't matter how well written, how well edited, or anything else about the book. If you don't have the right keywords, I'm willing to bet that you will probably never be found. So I'm going to give you a few really extreme examples, but let me just go over to Amazon. Okay, I'm going to give you a real extreme example. Let's say you write in the romance niche, but you decide to put a keyword that's kind of far out, and we're going to go with music books. Okay, so let's say you did music, or music books, or anything around music. Okay, what are the chances of someone who's looking for romance books finding your book? I wouldn't say impossible, never say never. There is always that chance that you'll get a fluke and someone will stumble across, let's say, music books for classroom, or music books for kids or something. They may stumble across your romance book. I mean, it is possible, but I'm not gonna lie, it's highly improbable, okay? So I'm just giving you a really extreme example just to illustrate the fact that if you don't have the right keywords, you are never found and you are never bought. Okay, this is kind of a simple fact, and hopefully you'll agree with me. If you do disagree with me, no problem. Drop me a comment on why you think that's incorrect. Okay, so the first thing is never found, never bought. Now, once you found keywords, obviously you want it to, relate to your niche and relate to your book in some way. What do? You found a whole bunch of keywords. Which ones do you select? Now, selection of keywords is actually very important, if you ask me, in my opinion. I think they're very important, and my preference is to try and choose hopefully profitable keywords. But how do I know which ones are profitable? And this is where I think we need to focus on data-driven keywords. You need to find profitable but data-driven keywords. There's no point in finding all these fantastic keywords, that relate to your niche, but then they don't have any kind of data around it. And I just want to show you my preferred tool, okay? And we're going to crack open Publisher Rocket here. And all I do is hit keyword search, make sure you're in the right region, with the right language, in the right category, and hit keyword research. So again, I'm going to use romance. I know it's not very specific, but let's just go with it for now. And you can see over here, Publisher Rocket just populates with a whole bunch of romance-related keywords. Now, which of these are going to give you, some data that will allow you to choose the highest probability that you can either rank for the keyword and get sales and get discovered, or have a lower competition so that you are more easily able to rank for it. So you got a competitive score that you can use as a gauge, you got number of competitors that you can use as a gauge, and so on. So you can just click on these things, like over here on the right hand side, to see which ones are less competitive compared to which ones are more competitive. So the most competitive keyword is romance. I mean, no surprise there, it's a bright red. The next, moderately competitive keyword or keywords are over here in kind of a yellowy color, and then the green ones, which are low competition. So if you were just to look at these, it would give you an indication. I'm not saying you should use these, but it just gives you an indication as to which keywords are more competitive and less competitive. And you can go through this whole list and then click on these buttons to see which ones are relevant to your book, your niche, and pick the ones that preferably are low competition, preferably have low competition, low number of competitors, and so on. So this is what I mean by data-driven keyword selection. You have to find the keywords that will give you the best chance of ranking for the keywords, and so get in front of readers, and therefore, hopefully, if your cover and everything else, description and so on, are on point, hopefully readers will click onto your book and go on to buy it, right? So that's what I mean by data-driven keywords. You have to find keywords, of course you have to find keywords, but then you have to choose the right keywords, okay? Now, just to summarize, the whole point I'm trying to make is that you need to improve your discoverability, use keywords effectively, and it gives you an edge over the competition, those who do not have the same, data-driven approach, in my opinion. Some people can make sales just putting, throwing spaghetti on a wall. Some will probably stick. I don't know, I've never tried. Actually, you know what? I have tried throwing dry spaghetti on a wall. It's never worked for me. Nothing stuck. Wet spaghetti, that on the other hand, is very sticky and kind of messy, so don't try that at home. Anyway, the reason I wanted to highlight all these things is because for a very limited time, okay, so today is August 30th as I'm making the video, up to September 4th, which is about a week, I have arranged for a special offer with the Publisher Rocket team, and for this time only, if you use my affiliate link, you will get access for free to the Mastering Keywords and Categories course. So who better to explain more about keywords and categories than Dave Chesson, the Kindlepreneur himself, okay? So this is valued at $49.99. Publisher Rocket is currently $97, and you pay once and you never pay again. And I don't know if they will eventually make this a subscription, like monthly subscription approach, but I've got it. I've actually paid the full price of $97, and I've had all the updates forever, essentially, okay? So there is no extra, like, amounts to pay. You just pay for this software, and then all the updates in the future are for free. You don't have to pay extra for that. They do also have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if you're in doubt and you tested it and it really doesn't, it doesn't vibe with you, no problem at all. Drop them an email, they refund you, no questions asked, okay? So just to reiterate, I'm gonna leave an affiliate link. You get the Mastering Keywords and Categories course delivered by Dave Chesson himself, valued at $49.99, and that's if you use my affiliate link to buy Publisher Rocket, which is currently at $97. So yeah, if you're interested in checking out the Publisher Rocket software, or you've been on the fence for a while, this is a pretty good deal, I think. So check out my affiliate link. Hopefully you found this useful. Make sure whatever you do, you find the right keywords. Make sure you're finding the most profitable keywords for your niche, for your book, because essentially if you don't, you're shortchanging yourself, and that would be a big shame. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there. Have a great day, everyone, and I shall see you next time.